Is that working better? Okay, it looks like it's a little bit better. It's a little bit quiet, but that's maybe good enough.
My dad used to announce.
Maybe if I turn it up. That's probably the best we're gonna get. Welcome into round one of the CHSAA 5A girls soccer playoffs, where we have the number 12 Mountain Vista Golden Eagles facing off against the number 21 Rampart Rams. Currently, we're just about to begin the second half. The score is 0-0 with a back and forth first half. Rampart scored a goal with 10 minutes remaining in the first half, but it was disallowed for offsides. Mountain Vista had a few good scoring chances, but was not able to capitalize. So we are starting the second half with a 0-0 draw. So Vista starts off with the ball. Taylor Evans tries to play a ball up the pitch, but it is stopped by Rampart. Recovered by Cameron Wilson. Vista regains possession. Tries to push up the pitch. Rampart plays it out of bounds. For a Vista throw-in. Lily Boydson gets the throw-in and is able to force Rampart to make a challenge. That will give Vista a corner kick just 1 minute into the first half. Kendall Haas prepares to take the corner kick for Mountain Vista as players start piling into the box. She plays it in. Hadley Lander gets it, but it is played to a Rampart player. But Vista regains possession and recollects in the backfield with Lily Burnell. Lily Burnell fires a shot on target, which the Rampart goalkeeper collects with ease and prepares for her team to get up the pitch so she can boot the ball downfield. And her team wins possession. Vista begins to make moves up the field. A beautiful ball played from Lily Boydston. And Vista wins another corner kick off the hard work from Courtney Dennis. Kendall Haas again prepares to take a free kick, the corner kick, but this time has Lily Boydston played closer in. They attempted to play a short pass off the corner, but Rampart read that and was able to thwart it. And Vista almost gets ahead on that and puts it in. And that will be another Mountain Vista throw in, close to the box. Vaughter plays a throw in off a Rampart player who's able to gain possession, but Mountain Vista is able to challenge. Riley McDonald, who was on fire in the first half, is able to get another throw in for Mountain Vista. This time they're able to gain possession. Hadley Linder plays a nice shot and it hits the top of the crossbar. Mountain Vista's best opportunity of the second half so far, and we're only 4 minutes in. Unfortunately, they weren't able to get a shot on target, so Rampart will be getting a goal kick here. But a great start to the half for the Mountain Vista girls soccer team. Taylor Evans with a nice header there off the goal kick. Plays it up to Boydston, who cuts to the inside, still has possession of the ball. Tries to work it into the center, can't find a crossing opportunity. Finally dives to Hadley Linder, has it in her feet, but can't quite get a shot off. It gets to McDonald, who gives it off to Taylor Evans, who just puts it a bit high and wide. A nice couple of opportunities there for Mountain Vista, only 5 minutes into the half. Another goal kick for Rampart. Again, right to Mountain Vista players. Hadley Linder plays a nice header off to Lily Boydston. Dribbles it up. Plays a nice through ball. But Mountain Vista cannot collect, so it'll be yet another Rampart goal kick. Mountain Vista's done a good job gaining possession off of the Rampart goal kicks, regaining pressure, and continuing their momentum to start this half. They do so yet again and start pushing up the field immediately. Brooke Conway tried to play the 1-2 there, but it backfired, and now Rampart is going the other way. But Mountain Vista cuts it off nicely as Natalie Vader gives the ball to her keeper, Brooke Off, who puts it down the field for Conway to get, but she cannot quite get it as it bounces over her head. But here comes Mountain Vista coming up the sideline yet again, looking for a crossing opportunity. They can't find one. A brilliant defensive play there by the Rampart back, who plays it off and is able to maintain possession and get the ball up the field until Brooke Conway makes another nice defensive play to get the ball back and starts cutting to the middle. That through ball is a bit long, and yet again another Rampart goal kick. That Rampart goal kick is again cut off by Mountain Vista, but this time Taylor Evans can't quite get a good touch on it, and it goes out of bounds for a Rampart throw-in. Their first real opportunity to try and get up the pitch with possession this half. And they're yet again cut off by Mountain Vista defenders. Kendall Haas tries to take body position on the Rampart player. Can't quite keep herself from touching it, so it is a Rampart throw-in. But Cameron Wilson is able to cut it off and get it right up the field. Rampart is playing very stingent defensively, keeping Mountain Vista to the outside, not allowing them to cross anything. And when they are, they're not quite connecting on their passes and crosses. Rampart gets the ball up the pitch, again cut off by Mountain Vista. Cameron Wilson with a nice header directly to Brooke Conway, who surveys and tries to make a pass across to Courtney Dennis, but she cannot and is cut off, and Rampart is moving up the field with numbers. The Mountain Vista is coming back, and they are able to cut them off. Taylor Evans with a nice read and able to get back and keep Rampart from doing anything too dangerous. And there Cameron Wilson will just make the safe play, put it out of bounds, let Rampart have a throw-in, and let Vista recollect. Rampart plays the throw-in, is trying to find a crossing opportunity, cannot, cut off by Mountain Vista, and they're yet again up the pitch, cleared by Taylor Evans. Boydston pressing, trying to make the keeper to make a mistake, but they stay calm under pressure, deliver a nice kick up the field, their best of the half so far, but their midfielders were not quite able to handle it, and Mountain Vista was able to put the pressure on and get a free throw, a throw-in. Rampart looking for a seam to go up the field, but they better be careful because Mountain Vista defenders are there to cut them off. Yet again, trying to find an opportunity. Mountain Vista is playing great at not even letting Rampart get meaningful time in their half, more or less get any sort of opportunity on their net. Mountain Vista recollecting here. Natalie Vader playing it along the sideline. Delivers a nice ball up the field for Lily Boydson. She may be offside, but it doesn't look like it for now. She's dribbling it in on the inside, looking for an opportunity. Gets to shooting lane, shoots it, but it is blocked by a Rampart defender. A nice defensive play there to cut off what would have been a sure goal if Boydson had been able to put all of her weight into that kick. Rampart gets it up the field, tries to play the through ball, but it is cut off by Wilson, who plays ahead, but can't quite find McDonald there to get it completely out of pressure. Rampart recollects. Conway with the foul to give Rampart the free kick there. Now this is a dangerous free kick. Less than 25 yards away from the Mountain Vista goal. Good crossing opportunity here. Vista defenders have to make sure they stay on their players to eliminate anything good. And looks like Rampart was kicking a field goal there. Kicks it towards the net. No danger there for Brookoff. She just lets it sail over and wins herself a goal kick. Her first of the half, her first touch of the half, has not been very busy there. And we have a substitution for Mountain Vista. Kendall Haas going off for Danny Gubbles, who started the game for Mountain Vista. Those two have been interchanging quite a bit. Their first exchange of the half. A lot of play along the line there. Mountain Vista comes away with the ball, tries to recollect to Brookoff, who does not play a great ball up for her midfielders to gather, but they do anyways. Good play by them. But they immediately give it away. Rampart kicks it just wide. Rampart is really trying to take those shots where they can get them. Not quite sure if they're just misfiring or if they are trying to get it on net. But either way, Mountain Vista ends up with another goal kick. Brookoff steps back and assesses the play, puts it up the pitch for McDonald to get. She can't quite get a good touch on it, but Taylor Evans recovers for her. The Duke commit playing smart soccer out here today. And Mountain Vista tries to make a play along the line, but just quite can't, and it goes out for a Rampart free throw. Mountain Vista had a hot start to this first half, but to the second half, but so far it's been back and forth soccer all the way, with neither team getting much chances. A lot of midfield play so far. But here's Vader with space. She tries to get the ball up to Lily Boydston, but can't quite. Cut off by Rampart defenders. Cameron Wilson surveys, again tries to get the ball to Wilson, and again cut off, just a bit short. Mountain Vista isn't quite able to put enough muscle on it to get it past Rampart, but Taylor Evans makes a nice play there. Tries to put a ball across to McDonald, but can't quite, as is the case with the last 3 attempts of getting up the field for Mountain Vista. They're finally able to get close to the Rampart box as Lily Boydston gathers, finds Hadley Linder, who kicks it, but it is blocked. A nice play there by the Rampart defender. Another block for what could have been a sure goal for Mountain Vista to give them their first goal of the game and the first lead. Rampart gains control, was not able to quite push, so tries to regather and then puts it out. A bit of a misfire there. Then from Mountain Vista goes to Hadley Linder, who tries to play it up the pitch for Danny Gubbles, but she can't quite. And it is yet another throw-in to start this half. There have been an obscene amount of throw-ins so far, really slowing the pace of play down. Neither team can really get anything going with all these throw-ins. A lot of play along the far sideline, and neither team can truly break through. Mountain Vista has had the bulk of the chances to start the half, but None of them have been all too dangerous and have only had the one shot on target that was from closer to the midline than anything else. Here comes Natalie Vatter. She has space in the middle. She tries to shoot it, another block, but it gets to Hadley Linder in the middle of the field. She kicks it. She scores! A great play by Mountain Vista. Beautiful by Hadley Linder to recollect that block shot to Natalie Linder. Natalie Vatter, and now they lead 1-0 with 25 minutes remaining in the second half of their first round playoff matchup. A clinical finish there from Hadley Linder. Bottom corner, that's where they teach you to shoot it when you have the opportunity to, and she took that advantage. As Rampart looks to answer back, they're playing the ball around in the backfield, aren't quite getting control of it. Rampart has had a hard time controlling the ball today. They have had their opportunities to find a lane, get anything going, but they can't quite connect on their passes, and it often ends up either to a Mountain Vista player or for a Mountain Vista free kick or throw-in. It's Tara Evans with a bit of a poor pass there, cut off by Rampart as they collect, look for an answer to Hadley Linder's goal. Can't quite, and it is again cut off by Mountain Vista. They're reading the Rampart's passes and crosses very well, aren't allowing anything to get to the middle of their zone. Another goal kick cut up by Mountain Vista. It's been a minute since we've seen a Rampart goal kick, but every time it seems like it ends up with Mountain Vista. They're doing a great job winning their challenges, winning their 50-50s, and here comes Natalie Vatter looking for a cross. Can't quite find Boydston. She puts it a bit too high. Nice little battle there for the ball, but nothing can come from it. Vatter all over the pitch to start this half. Recollects back at the midline. Decides calm things down, pass it over to Wilson. She's going to survey. Decides she doesn't like anything, gives it over to Burnell, and they do a little back and forth. Looks like Mountain Vista is content to waste time in the backfield here. Might have the crowd start to chant away if we keep this going, but Burnell finally ends the back and forth with Wilson and gets it up the field. Evans looking for a ball. Can't quite find a good place to put it. And Mountain Vista again puts it back to their backfield, but now they will attack. Great ball to Linder. Fights off a defender. Gives it to Boydson. Plays a nice 1-2. Here comes Mountain Vista up the pitch looking for Linder, but can't quite get enough air under the ball. And so Rampart puts it out towards the midfield. Rampart being pushed by Boydston, the defender decides they'll put it out rather than force a turnover that could result in another Mountain Vista chance, which they could double their lead off of. Mountain Vista with a sub, Boydston going off. I'm not quite sure how try and keep anything dangerous from getting to the front of their net. Gives Mountain Vista a throw-in. And a beautiful shot from Lily Boydston sneaks through the keeper's legs. She cut across with all the time in the world and fired that through the keeper's legs.
Number 4, Lily Boydston.
That was the goal Mountain Vista was looking for. They've been pressing for the past 10 minutes, and they finally get that 2-goal lead that should allow them to move on to round 2 of the CHSAA 5A girls soccer playoffs. Lily Boydston stayed calm and cool there, keeping her composure as she dribbled the ball across the edge of the box right to the middle. She fired a shot right between the keeper's legs. Before they could even realize what had happened, the ball was in the back of the net, and Vista recollects the ball, content to just keep possession. A nice ball there played to Braille back in the game. She maintains possession through contact, looks up the pitch to try and find a passing opportunity, settles just to give it off to Linder, or rather Skarupa, who finds Braille, who just misses the far corner. It would have been a clinical finish for Ashley Braille. Ends up as a corner kick for Mountain Vista. Must have gone off a Rampart defender. Here's Kendall Haas to take the free kick, plays it in, and the goalkeeper doesn't quite punch it far enough out, and Vista is able to recollect by the 10-yard area. Boydston tries to fire a shot on net, can't quite get that one through, but Vader is able to recollect. She's been an animal in the midfield, and again tries to find that far shot. She loves that shot. Just walks in, fires it, tries to put it over the goalkeeper's head. She scored it before, can't quite find it tonight, but she has been an animal in the midfield for Mountain Vista, gathering balls and getting them up the field to create chances. And here comes Rampart. They have numbers up the field, tries to play a through ball, but that is cut off well by Vader. Another great play by Vader. She's been great defensively and offensively, making crisp passes, cutting off passes, everything you want in your defensive midfielder. Rampart tries to recollect, trying to make a push to score one goal before the final 5 minutes of the game, trying to save their season before elimination at the hands of Mountain Vista. But Mountain Vista has just put their foot down and is keeping them from getting anything going, putting 2 goals on them in the second half. A brilliant performance by Mountain Vista in these 30 minutes of soccer up until this point. Rampart plays the throw in and kicks it right to the back of the field. Not quite sure what the Rampart player was looking at there, but either way it ends up as a goal kick for Mountain Vista. Brookoff taking her time, trying to run down the clock as much as possible. Only 8 minutes remaining before Mountain Vista will officially move on to round 2. Off steps back, surveys, and fires a goal kick down that bounces over the heads of everybody of its intended target. Vista wasn't quite able to recollect, but Evans eventually gets it back, makes a nice move to get the ball to Wilson, who I don't believe has come off the pitch this entire game. A great performance from Wilson so far, putting on a clinic as Rampart is able to recollect. They fire a shot about 5 feet wide. Off just lets that one go for another goal kick that she will again take her time, wait on, and run down the clock as much as possible. Nice goal kick from Off, goes right to Vista. Paige Hawes and Lily Boydston pressuring to try and get the ball back for Mountain Vista. Aren't quite able to do it, but wasting time a little bit, making it hard for Rampart to get up the pitch waste some time as a through ball is tried to play for Rampart, and that goes all the way out of the back, and that will be a goal kick for Brookoff yet again. Brookoff with a great goal kick right to Boydson, who plays the header ahead, but Vista can't quite get to it, and the Rampart goalkeeper challenges and boots it up ahead for her players, but they can't quite get good possession of it. It'll be a Mountain Vista throw-in with about 6 minutes remaining in the game. Vader with another clearance there. Nice challenge to get the ball to the outside. Rampart throw in here. This might be their last attempt to get a meaningful goal in time for a true comeback. Rampart with the quick throw in. Can't quite recollect, and again Vader puts it out. Great plays by Vader. Very smart soccer to just waste time, keep Rampart from getting anything dangerous as they get something right into the middle of the field. Again, Brookoff will just let that go. Nowhere near her, no threat, just wants to get that goal kick, and with about 5 minutes left, Mountain Vista is looking to just waste as much time as they can and get this game over with. McDonald heads the ball up for Boydston, and Vista wins a free throw in the Rampart half. Natalie Vader again to take it. Plays it to McDonald. A nice throw in. McDonald couldn't quite get the first touch on it, but is able to get possession, force Rampart to make a challenge and give Vista another throw in. This is slowly creeping their way up the field, just trying to waste a little bit more time here. Maybe even get a third goal, just in case everything goes wrong, but it should not be necessary for the team. A great play there by Linder to recollect that ball, and a great through ball from Evans, but Boydston can't quite get to it. And another kick for the Rampart goalkeeper. But again, these Rampart attackers are just having a tough time controlling any ball that comes their way off of a goal kick. Their team, or Vista, Boydston with a hard press. I believe she's also played the full 80 minutes of the game so far. Impressive that she could keep up this energy for so long, contributing a goal along the way. A nice performance from her as McDonald tries to head the ball ahead for Boydston, but Boydston is content to just let that roll to the keeper. With 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, Vista is just trying to waste as much time as possible. Pass it around. Offsides there on the through ball to Boydston, from Boydston rather, to Heidi Dennis. Gives Rampart a free kick in their own end, which they're able to collect. Conway with a hard challenge there that is flagged down by the ref. The refs are just trying to call everything at this final as the game winds down, just to make sure nothing gets out of hand. Hasn't been a ridiculously physical game from either team, so not much threat of anything drastic happening, but you never want to take the chance as Rampart gets a throw in, starts to push towards the middle, but again, they can't quite connect, and a ball goes out of the back for another book off. Goal kick with about a minute and a half remaining in this match. The last minute substitution there for Mountain Vista. Courtney Dennis going off for, I'm not entirely sure who. Boydston dribbling the ball along the side here, looking for an opportunity, gives it off to Conway, gives it back to Evans. Vista just playing a little back and forth here on the far side of the field. Finally turns it over, but Linder with the nice move gets it back, maintains possession for Vista. They can't quite maintain, but it shouldn't matter anyways with 30 seconds remaining. Vista will hold on to the 2-0 lead and move on to the second round of the CHSAA playoffs.
My coaching works, Garrett.
It did. I think that I'm going to use that. I appreciate that, Tim. No, yeah, that was good. I appreciate that.
With 5 seconds remaining in the game, Vista has one final throw in. They will collect, just time waste in the corner, and Mountain Vista officially wins 2-0 over the Rampart Rams in a hard-fought match that was 0-0 coming into the second half. Mountain Vista dominated and got 2 goals from Hadley Linder and Lily Boydston to get the win and move on to the second round where they will face the number 5 Legacy Lightning.